Your kidneys are dying right now. Not dramatically, not painfully, silently. Every sugary coffee, every harmless dessert, every energy drink is forcing these two fist-sized organs to work like firefighters in a building that never stops burning. And here's the terrifying part. By the time you feel symptoms, 75% of kidney function is already gone. But what if I told you that just 30 days without sugar could reverse years of damage? What happens next will shock you. Picture this. Your kidneys are like two overworked bouncers at the world's busiest nightclub, your bloodstream. Their job? Filter 200 liters of blood every single day, kicking out toxins, waste, and yes, excess sugar. But here's where it gets wild. When you eat sugar, your blood glucose spikes like a rocket. Your kidneys don't get a choice. They have to filter this tsunami of sweetness immediately. A groundbreaking study published in Nature Metabolism revealed that high sugar intake forces your kidneys into something called glomerular hyperfiltration. Basically, your kidneys shift into overdrive mode.
Tiny blood vessels scar, the filtration membrane thickens, and worst of all, you feel nothing. No pain, no warning, just silent, creeping damage. Kidney.org. But the moment you quit sugar, even for just 72 hours, something extraordinary begins. Day 1 without sugar feels like hell. Your brain screams for glucose. Headaches hit, you're irritable, foggy, craving that dopamine hit sugar used to deliver. But while your brain throws a tantrum, your kidneys are throwing a party. Within 48 hours, your blood becomes less sticky. Research from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology shows that sugar creates these nasty molecules called AGEs, Advanced Glycation End Products. Think of AGEs as rust forming inside your kidneys. They age your organs faster than time itself, turning flexible tissues into stiff, scarred wastelands. But here's the miracle. Cut the sugar and AGE production plummets. By day 3, your kidneys are already filtering more efficiently. Blood pressure drops slightly. Inflammation markers like C-reactive protein start falling. It's like you've stopped pouring acid into a wound and finally let it breathe. And this is just the beginning.
Let me hit you with a fact that'll make you rethink your morning orange juice. Sugar is more dangerous to your kidneys than salt. Here's why. Every time you consume sugar, insulin floods your system. Insulin tells your kidneys to hold on to sodium and water. The result? Your blood pressure climbs. Your kidneys swell with retained fluid. Over months and years, this constant pressure shreds the delicate blood vessels inside your kidneys like a cheese grater. A landmark Harvard study tracking over 3,000 people found that those consuming high amounts of added sugar had an 83% higher risk of chronic kidney disease. 83%! And yet, the average American eats 17 teaspoons of added sugar daily, triple the recommended limit. But here's where it gets fascinating. When you quit sugar for 30 days, this water retention reverses. Your kidneys release the excess fluid. Blood pressure normalizes. One study in hypertension research showed participants dropping their systolic blood pressure by an average of 8 to 12 points in just 4 weeks of sugar elimination. That's the power of a single decision.
Let's continue with Section 4, the kidney stone conspiracy. Quick question, have you ever had a kidney stone? If so, drop a comment below. I want to hear your horror story. Because here's something doctors don't always tell you. Sugar is one of the biggest culprits behind kidney stones. Most people blame dehydration or too much salt. But research reveals that high sugar intake increases calcium excretion in your urine. That calcium crystallizes, forming stones that feel like passing shards of glass. Think of your kidneys as a river. When sugar floods the system, it's like dumping cement mix into the water. Over time, those particles clump together, harden, and block the flow. The pain is excruciating. Some say worse than childbirth. But here's the hope. Within 30 days of quitting sugar, your urinary chemistry completely transforms. Calcium levels stabilize. Crystal formation drops. One study showed that participants who eliminated added sugar reduced their kidney stone recurrence rate by 67% over 2 years. 30 days of discipline, a lifetime without agony. You do the math. Section 5. The self-repair miracle. Now here's where biology gets beautiful. Your kidneys have a secret superpower. They can heal themselves, but only if you give them the chance. When you quit sugar, inflammation plummets. Those scarred, overworked nephrons, they start to regenerate. Not completely, kidney damage is often permanent, but research shows that reducing sugar intake can restore a portion of lost filtration capacity in early-stage kidney disease. Imagine a city after a hurricane. Roads are cracked, buildings damaged. But when the storm stops, repair crews can finally get to work. That's your kidneys on a sugar-free diet. The constant assault ends, and the healing begins. One of the earliest signs? Protein in your urine drops. Healthy kidneys don't leak protein. It's a red flag for damage. But research shows that when you manage your diet by quitting sugar, you can slow the progression of kidney disease.
Your body is a self-repairing machine. You just have to stop breaking it. Section 6. The diabetes domino. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Diabetes. It's the #1 cause of kidney failure worldwide, and sugar is the gasoline that fuels the fire. When you eat sugar constantly, your pancreas pumps out insulin like a broken fire hose. Over time, your cells become insulin resistant. They stop listening. Blood sugar stays high, and high blood sugar is toxic to kidney blood vessels. This condition, diabetic nephropathy, is a slow death sentence for your kidneys. But here's the stunning part. Studies show that dietary changes, like cutting added sugar, can significantly improve insulin sensitivity. That means your body needs less insulin to do the same job, protecting both your pancreas and your kidneys. It's a chain reaction of healing. Less sugar, better insulin response, lower blood glucose, healthier kidneys. And it starts in just 1 month. So here's the truth. 30 days without sugar won't cure kidney disease, but it will give your kidneys the fighting chance they desperately need. Blood pressure drops, inflammation fades, filtration improves, and for the first time in years, your kidneys can finally breathe. The question isn't whether 30 days matters. The question is, why would you ever go back? Science is clear. Your kidneys are begging for a break. Will you give it to them? If this video opened your eyes, smash that like button, subscribe for more life-changing health science, and drop a comment. Are you ready to quit sugar for 30 days? Let's hold each other accountable. Your kidneys are worth it, and so are you.